Every week in this series of SFX, we've been featuring some of the best unsigned bands in the South, and our celebrity panel have been giving their comments and opinions.
Now I tax my brain and my thoughts are sustained. The subject is plain, but queries still remain. I hear about it all the time and it passes me by. Then I stop and contemplate, the question is why.
I know that I need some rearranging, but you won't come back again. I need somebody to fill my mind. You have left me in the dark.
No, I'm never gonna see you again. But the way I'm feeling now, I'm better off. Space, deep as an ocean, to the brain like a magic potion.
Orange and my existence, he was orange everywhere. And just because he didn't look like us, we make a fuss.
Well, because this is the last show in the series, we're going to be finding out who the judges thought were the band most likely to make it. And in part 2, we'll reveal who the audience voted for, because they weren't the same band. Winners of the judges' vote, though, was Screeper from Portsmouth.
I always maintain that we're a pop band in the way that the Beatles or the Beach Boys were pop bands in the 60s, but we're just using modern ways to put it across.
I think what we're trying to do is to do something different, just to do it our own way, you know, not be led by anything else, you know.
I know that I need some rearranging, but you won't come back again. I need somebody to fill my mind. You have left me in the dark.
Screeper was the worst name I've ever heard in my life.
It's not a band name at all, not even the Screepers or Screep, or he had a great voice. I thought he had a great voice at times.
I thought it was quite funny that a bloke from Dodgy could find the name Screeper funny.
She knows half the truth, alone in a sunken room. You tell me that I am such a king, but you are lying through your teeth. I was trying to be myself, but then you caught me off my guard. She knows none of this.
The singer clearly fancies himself something rotten, but I think other people would probably fancy him something rotten as well, so he's probably entitled.
On the whole, generally speaking, that was a fair comment.
I'm gonna infect myself today. I know that there's got to be a way.
The music was a bit bizarre. I mean, they had this beatbox drum machine going, and he didn't need it at all, because the rhythms that it was playing didn't sound good on a drum machine. It would have been better from a drummer.
People come up to us and say, oh, that's cheating, not using a drummer, using the machine, a little box. But, you know, there's so much you've got to do before you can do that, pressing one button.
Alone in a sunken room, where is the person I thought I was? Why have I locked myself away? I show resistance to everything.
We went to top music marketing guru Scott Peering to get a bit of advice for Screeper on their next move.
They're quite an interesting band, and it's characterized by the lead singer. To me, he's a reminiscent of possibly David Byrne from the Talking Heads period, for example. Eccentric, interesting, unusual singing voice, and probably someone that would get bottled off stage in Newcastle or something like that.
She knows none of this. Alone with the devil's kiss.
It wasn't quite weird enough for me. I want my bands to be something extraordinary, people that don't look like they've just walked in off the street, because you've got to stand out from the mass of other bands that are trying for exactly that same job and that same space on radio. I want a band that shows that they live, breathe, and die for their music, and I think a bit more, just really go into the weirdness, but I think they should really emphasize the eccentric bit.
I'm gonna infect myself today. there's got to be a way. Oh yeah, now.
Fortune would be nice, but a bit of money to be able to live this lifestyle would be the first stop.
Yeah, I
And
think, yeah, generally more recognition for what we're doing, because I think on the whole what we're doing is quite special.
Oh yeah, now. You're gonna be eating words today. You're gonna confuse yourself today. I'm gonna inject myself today. I know that there's got to be a way.
Coming up in part 2, we'll meet the band the audience voted for.